Yo, what's up, boys? This is Joel Martinez. You guys probably know me already. I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about my story, how I got to Vivint and my success. So to make it short, I grew up with a pretty successful family. My dad was a car salesman. He became a general manager of a dealership, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. And even though that was cool, it still didn't pretty much put out the fire in me to want to be successful for myself. It actually gave me an example. So long story short, I went to college at UCF. I joined a fraternity and I was dead broke, 10,000 grand in credit card debt. I was doing my goals for 2022, and at the end of 2021, I was writing out my goals, and I realized with the existing job I had, doing valet and working for the social media internship, paying hourly, that even if I had saved every dollar and didn't spend it on anything, no expenses, I still wouldn't have hit my goals because there was a cap to how much I could make. So I knew sales was the way to go, especially from growing up and seeing my dad work in sales and how successful he was and a lot of the advice that he had given me. My good friend Oscar Bravo had done the summer before. He made 30 grand in his first summer. And my mindset, I'm a very competitive person. So if you guys ever play sports or anything in life, it doesn't have to just be sports, but anything in regards to competition, I realized, hey, if he can do that, I can do it better. And that's just the mindset I had. So he signed me up, brought me to a meeting, and I was hooked right away. Pretty much at first, it was a rough start. I bageled for 2 weeks straight, couldn't find a sale. But I did know once I could find one, I knew it was possible to replicate that. So I found one deal, was able to sell them, and I kind of just took off like a rocket from there because it was a belief thing, not because I'm some stud salesman, but it was because I believed in myself. And on top of that, I asked a ton of questions and pretty much did a ton of legwork to get out there and work. So slow start, and second half killed it. When I was out there, I made 120 grand. My first year, I was the top rookie in Puma. And that segued me into becoming an AM my second year. And I really just focused on recruiting because I knew the sales aspect was there, and I didn't look at this as a 1 year summer job. I looked at this as a career that I can actually make a ton of money in, because I seen guys like Brad Rombach, Charlie Butler, Nick Dulce, just absolutely killing it. So I pretty much said, hey, you know what? I'm gonna buckle down, recruit a ton of guys, and bring them out and show them how it's done. And because I had a killer AM year, not only did I make a ton of money, but I was also qualified to manage. And as a manager, you're still learning how to sell, and you're still learning how to become the best version of yourself. And I think that's one tip I'll give you guys is never stop learning, never stop growing. Brad came to our office this week, and I took so many pointers from him that helped me to get an 11 week this week. So that's it. Never stop learning. And I guess a couple things I'll leave you with is when you guys are on the doors during the summer, delete social media. Don't even re-download it on Sunday. There's no point. I'm a much happier person, and I'm a much less distracted person with no social media. And knock till 9:15. It's pretty easy. It's pretty cliche. But if you delete social media and you knock all the hours and you don't stop and you ask questions and keep learning, you're going to be just as successful as anybody else. Sales is a muscle that you build. It's not something that you're born with. Some are, but I wasn't. And I guarantee you a lot of the top guys in the company weren't born with the sales gene. They just worked at it, asked a ton of questions, and they got after it. So that's that, guys. You guys kill it. You guys can have my number. It's 954-980-8497. You guys can call or text me anytime, but you guys are all in good hands either way. Peace.